Hi everyone, and welcome to a new Houzz webinar. I'm Tori and I'm from the international marketing team here at Houzz. In today's session, we will talk about negotiation techniques. Contract negotiation may sound intimidating, but with a little knowledge and a willingness to practice, it can be a powerful tool for you and your business. In this webinar, we'll cover the following topics: benefits of good negotiation skills, how to put yourself in an advantageous position before the negotiation begins, tips to make the most of your negotiation, recognize and counteract common client tactics, and how to put yourself in the driver's seat. Let's start by defining what is the outcome you could get by improving your negotiation skills and what the benefits are for your business. A good negotiation results not in a winner and a loser, but instead in two parties who are both happy. At the end of the day, getting a contract signed involves reaching a shared understanding between your business and the client. Good negotiation and influencing skills are essential to providing clients with lasting quality solutions rather than poor short-term solutions, gaining clients' trust, building cooperative relationships, and getting the best deal. Are you prepared to handle their requests and find a win-win situation for both parties? We worked with author and business coach Sean Doyle to outline common contract negotiation scenarios and highlight how Houzz pros have handled them. Power in negotiation comes from preparation. Coming prepared to your appointment is probably the most important thing you need to do in order to put yourself in an advantageous position. Before attending the first meeting, make sure to get background information on the client and project, which will allow you to come prepared to the meetings, as well as setting your goals and collaboration terms in advance. Know your client. Doing a little background research on your potential client can make you a more effective negotiator. Knowing data points like the home's value, the client's income, or general household income in an area can help inform the way you negotiate when it comes to pricing. For example, if the client wants to renovate a kitchen and you know that your past clients spent between 5 to 15% of their home's value on the kitchen renovation, you can use the home's value to come up with a rough budget and present that to a client. Interior designer Meta Granda says, I do research prior to client meetings, print the floor plan if possible, and look up the home value, square footage, and interiors if there are pictures in a recent sale. I do this research during the initial phone call once they've given me the address. Most of the time, clients appreciate that I come to the interview with such information. Know your goals. Decide what you want from the negotiation before you begin and have an objective to work towards so you know when the contract terms are beyond what you're willing to do. Make sure to provide your client with clear quotes that specify the labor and material costs. Also decide in advance if you're willing to make any concessions to your contract to get the project signed. Ask yourself questions like, what's the lowest profit margin I'm willing to accept for this job? Am I willing to extend any trade discounts? If so, how much? And what payment methods should I accept? After you've done your initial research into the project, location, and client, it's time to set up a meeting. You've probably already spoken to the prospective client in a casual capacity by now, be it on Houzz, over the phone, or email. In your first meeting, it's important that you're prepared to make the most out of negotiating. In this third part of the webinar, we'll provide you with 5 tips to follow when attending your first client meeting. First one, be aware of the surroundings. It may sound silly, but where you sit in relation to your client can make a difference. Sitting across from the potential customer can seem more confrontational and less collaborative than sitting next to them. Understanding this relationship between people and space will allow you to make a comfortable environment when speaking with a potential client. So make sure you set a collaborative tone by sitting near your client and ideally in a comfortable environment. Lucy Katz from Katz Builder says, rarely is our first meeting with a client not in their home, on their turf with both spouses present. When meeting someone for the first time in person, we make clients comfortable by putting a smile on our face and exuding confidence. Good eye contact is very important, as is a firm handshake. Listen first. Listening is probably the most important skill to practice when meeting new clients and working towards a signed contract. Your potential client needs to feel confident that hiring you will achieve the desired outcome. If you identify that the client wants and needs before pitching your services, you'll face fewer objections because you're selling the solution rather than unintentionally proposing something the client doesn't actually want. During the first client meeting, get the clients to communicate their needs and priorities by asking open-ended questions such as, what would be your perfect solution? What do you like about your current space? What do you dislike? And what would you change if you could? We've created a useful handout with a list of questions you can ask your clients in order to have a deeper understanding of their needs. Get inspired by our worksheet to build your personalized client questionnaire. The handout is linked in the landing page so you can download it and share it around. We recommend sending this to clients ahead of time or using this in your initial call to get a good framework of the project scope. Offer creative solutions when it comes to pricing. The saying goes for customers, if you don't ask, you don't get. But pros can use this too. If you're an expert at what you do, there's nothing wrong with charging your full fee, even when a client tries to talk down the price. There are creative ways for everyone to win, even when all of the demands are on the table. Whether it's reducing the scope during the project in phases or sourcing some more budget-friendly products and materials, use your arsenal of prior experience to deal with clients whose wish list exceeds their budget. And last but not least, don't forget price transparency. The more details you provide on your pricing, the better the clients can understand where their money's going. Provide options. Giving your client only one option opens the door for rejection of the whole proposal if it doesn't meet their needs. By offering multiple options, such as tiered service packages or various pricing options, clients will be more likely to find the scope or level of service that's right for them, and in turn will be happier with the final contract. Business experts suggest 3 tiers: a good package, a better package, and the best package, with the best package at the highest price, but also in providing the most value because it's a full service. By providing options, it can allow customers to upsell themselves, as they may gravitate towards the higher packages to get a better value. Understand common client tactics. Potential clients can use a variety of tactics to try and knock you off your game or shift the balance of power in their favor. Shrewd negotiators have studied negotiation tactics. Public speaker and business coach Sean Doyle says, "If you don't know what they are, then you lose. You need to study them so that when someone uses a tactic in a negotiation, you're not taken off guard and you have a counter tactic ready." Here are a few contract negotiation tactics you may have already experienced with a prospective client. The flinch. The professional shares an estimated cost and the client responds by recoiling and saying, "That's more than I was expecting," in an effort to get the professional to lower the price. How to counter? Say, "I know you'll find the proposed price is in line with the current market." The next one is the low ball. The client offers a number they know is too low to get the pro to come down in price. It seems like both are compromising when they meet in the middle, but really the client wins. How to counter this? Say, "We both know that is not a reasonable offer," and then take some time to educate the prospective client on all the costs and breadth of the work that behind it that justifies the price of your service. Last one that we're going to talk about is the competitive offer. The client says they have had a lower number from a competitor, so the pro has to come down in price to get the job. How to counter this? You can say, "I'm really glad you're doing your research because I know you will feel comfortable with what you get when you choose us." Put yourself in the driver's seat. Homeowners on Houzz spend on average more than 6 months planning their projects and researching designs and professionals to hire. By the time they're ready to hire, they've often already looked through a pro's reviews and project photos and feel confident about moving forward. The Houzz Pro Premium Profile allows you to stand out from the competition, highlight the main features of your business, and communicate trust to homeowners looking for a professional to hire. With the Houzz Pro Premium Profile, you can easily create an eye-catching, engaging video that showcases the best of your business or upload your own. The video will be featured on your Houzz profile. You can upload any video you want to your projects. Feature standouts on your Houzz profile to help make your clients easily understand what sets you apart. Standouts are selected tags that appear on your Houzz profile and on your directory listing that help your business stand out at a glance. And you can make a bigger impact by displaying your best client review prominently on your Houzz profile, directory listing, and more. With Houzz Pro, our all-in-one business growth and management solution, you'll get enhanced exposure in front of those homeowners on Houzz so they can discover your work and get to know you before making the call. You'll also receive tools to track and respond to leads, project management tools like our Estimate Builder and Project Planner, and a client success manager to assist in maintaining your website presence. If you want to access our amazing tools, but you're not ready to commit yet for a Houzz Pro annual subscription, you can start with a 30-day trial. Starting a Houzz Pro free trial, You will get unlimited access to the starter or essential features for 30 days and a free onboarding session for you and your team with a Houzz Pro expert. Our free trial is completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime during your trial if you change your mind. And that's it for today's session. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, contact us via support on the Houzz Pro page. Thanks, and see you soon on Houzz Pro.